Hey guys, well, you guessed it, you know what time it is, another episode of Will I Talking to Friends. Been a while since I've done an episode. Today's episode is gonna be on James the Red Engine. Did you know that James not used to be red, and it used to be a different color, and he also used to be a experimental engine? And does the real James still exist? Well, let's find out in today's episode on James the Red Engine. So first off, who exactly is James the Red Engine? Well, James is the Red Engine who used to mix traffic engine and usually worked on both trucks and coaches out on the main line. He only liked to poke coaches and not trucks. But no matter what it is, he's still going to be really useful. And at times, he's pretty boastful about his shiny red paintwork. But at times, he's very nice and caring, acts like a gentleman. So, what are types of some of the jobs that James does on the island of Sodor? Well, James is a mixed traffic engine. He can pull both coaches and trucks. He also walks on the main line mostly, but there's another place that James worked on Sodor. Now, let's show the real life James. Now, here we go. What I'm gonna show you guys is the real life James the Red Engine. So, here is the real life James the Red Engine I'm showing you guys. James is based on LNYR Class 28, or by the full name of that railway, or by the full name of the railway, the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. So let's get a brief history on these locomotives. In the early 1900s, the L and Y Railway needed a locomotive held on mixed traffic duties. Whereas these locomotives were designed by George Hughes and they were built by the Hunter Workshop, with about 20 of them were built between 1909 and 1912 before the start of World War I. And here's a fun fact. Now, about most of these engines, about like 63 of them will be built from a Class 28 to a Class 27. That's pretty cool. Anyway, just like with James the Red Engine, they can be seen on mixed traffic trains. And also too, they can be seen in shunting trains from time to time. Unfortunately, in the 1950s, the withdrawal of the class was in consent, where most of them be sent to the scrapyard, and by 1957, all of them were retired and cut up. That's pretty much a shame because I would kind of like to see one of these locomotives like still around today, but no, they're gonna got one chance to save one to put the vase in. But hey, at least we got Class 27, whereas I don't know how much of these engines are preserved today. I think about like a couple of these engines are preserved today, the Class 27, not the Class 28 unfortunately. And here's a fun fact between James right here and his real life bases. Look at the wheels. James is a 260 locomotive, which by real life basis, it's not a 260 locomotive. It's actually a 060 locomotive. You do not know what I'm talking about? What I meant by wheel configuration is what type of number the wheels have. I mean, look at James for example of his wheels. A 260 locomotive meant like the locomotive got like 2 small ones up front and 6 driving wheels. Whereas as a 060 locomotive, it got no front wheels at the front, 6 driving wheels, and no fat wheels. Just 6 driving wheels and that's it. That can be the same for tank engines as well. And there's not much I gotta say about this locomotive. So yeah. So that's the history of the real life James the Red Engine. It's been a while since I've done this episode. Sorry for the lack of these episodes lately because I've been busy with other stuff, like the new series, parody videos, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna get more of these done, I promise. For the next episode, we're gonna be doing Percy's a Small Engine, Thomas's best friend. This is me, Isaiah Rodriguez, signing out.